Well, hello, Sagittarius. How you doing? Sagittarius, I've got a reading for you for the month of June. It just takes a look at life in general. Now, if you want a reading meant just for you, I'm suggesting right now, because sometimes my website has not been behaving itself. So, I have no control over that. Sorry, guys. But go to my email address. I leave that here. You can reach out to me there. I am having a summer special right now on one question, one topic of concern. It's thorough reading. I break it down until I'm satisfied. The general length is somewhere between 3 minutes, but it's definitely thorough. I do the best I can. $. Reach out to me if you'd like that, or if you'd like to price some other readings, a half hour, an hour. You can go over to my website. I'll leave that here too. Also, after I'm done with this reading, I'm going to go on over to the Vimeo channel and take a look at love in your life during this frame of time. And again, 17. Sometimes it makes sense to you, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising, or maybe I'm just not the reader for you. So, otherwise, take a look around, see what you like. Now, I have drawn a rune for this general reading. And what we've got here is on Zeus. Now, this rune, because I don't know the runes. For some reason, I don't have a head for them. The knowledge, it's not one to say. So I'm going to read it to you. What this is messages, signals, the God of open your damn eyes. Something is coming forth and it's really wanting your attention. So during this time, you need to take a really close look at the signals, the messages, maybe some of them very subtle messages coming your way, trying to tell you something. But for the most part, you may be needing to look deeper. Look deeper at what is being shown to you. What are you asking to receive? There's messages all around you that maybe you're not getting. So this is saying, be mindful of the messages that are trying to come through. Now, for you guys, I have shuffled the cards thoroughly already, but since they're so big, hard to do, but I'll give it a good rifle for you here before we move on. Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, here we go. First position. Second position. Oh, I'm taking them. Third position. 4. I see you. 5. Okay. Here we go. First position we want to look at is work. What's going on in your workplace right now? And I've got kippers for clarifiers. Okay. First, work. Waiting for results and feeling really positive about what direction your work life is taking. So, Sagittarius, you're progressing. There's definitely growth for you here. There may be some movement for you. Maybe you're moving within the company, or the company is transferring you to another branch. But I think there's progress being made here. Maybe you're being made a job foreman. There's something going on here for work directly connected to the growth. I mean, you've done a lot of hard work here, and now you're watching your life go from green to gold. So things are changing. Everything around you is changing. And you're feeling really good and positive about the progress that you're making. Now again, you're watching for messages to come through. Are they coming through at work? Is there something around work you need to be more aware of? Is the potential for growth here? but you're not receiving the right signal from your boss. Maybe this is spirit nudging you, saying, this is the time to ask for that promotion. Maybe that's the signal you're waiting for. It's the right opportunity to ask for the growth that you're looking for. Great fortune. Good. Some of you are making the move in the right direction. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional deck, but this is really about spreading the wealth around. So it's a good energy for you. It says whatever you're doing, Sagittarius, in order to create this really nicely, I really think you're hitting your stride, Sagittarius. I feel like you're this horse and you're just getting ready to hit a stride and run as fast as you can to the finish line. So you're really, work-wise, I think Sagittarius is if this is resonating with you, you should see really positive progress going forth with work. Now, your home life, Sagittarius. Some of you have gone through a breakup or a separation, or maybe things in your home aren't going so well. Maybe the air conditioning is broken. Something's going on here where there's a feeling of need. Maybe home repairs need to be made, but you don't have the money to finance them. Maybe your partner has left you, or maybe you have left a partner, and there's a feeling of loneliness here at home. So what this is telling me is a lot of you are really kind of living your life through your work right now. You're focusing really hard on what you're doing, how you're earning your living, but at home, there's a loneliness because there's been an ending of one kind or another. It's either an ending with the actual home, maybe it's the dead of the summer and your air conditioner is broke, or your car suddenly broke down and you need the money to finance the purchase of a new car. But it's more on a general financial level, this broken down feeling, but it's connected to an end of something. But it's a transformative ending. So I think you're going to be leaving this energy behind before you really know it. For some of you, it could have been a separation, a divorce, a ending of one kind or another within the home that's made you feel abandoned, left out, disappointed. Now, this is also the mistress card, the affair card. Maybe you've been recently found out by a spouse, or you've recently found out from a spouse that they've had an affair. Now let me see what the clarifier on this says. Or you found out there's a change. There's a change in progress. And this change for someone is around movement. You may be moving on. You may be changing homes because of a disappointment. But there's a change here for someone. Maybe someone who's already moved out or is in the process of moving. But something at this time is changing for some of you Sagittarius around your home. Now, in the next position, what is unexpected? Of Pentacles and the Devil. What is unexpected? I'm going to say that some of you may have to leave your homes. I don't want, it's because of some sort of a natural disaster. I don't want to see a fire, although the Tower card can represent a fire for someone, you or someone you know. It can also be natural disasters, tornadoes, hurricanes. What's unexpected is the generosity of community and the generosity of family during a situation that's negative. That's all I'm going to say about this. I'm not going to go into the whole addiction thing. Now, Another thing that's unexpected. Listen, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, you can still talk about a obsession connected to a family situation. Maybe it's connected to this family situation that's already ended. That situation that's already ended, the change is already happening for whoever this is around. It can be, the cause of it could have been someone's unknown addiction. There, I went there. An obsession of some kind. And usually you know me. I'm going to put this with online porn, video, child pornography, serious stuff here. Even things like fetishes that stand in the way of a couple progressing together. This is a change. This is a change brought about, and it could have been connected to somebody's bad behavior. But what we have here is this solid family connection. So I think if you are having to leave a situation because of someone's behavior, there's a generous family member there that I feel really comes forward to make an offer of goodwill or generosity. So if you are in a position where, for some reason, you have to change homes on the fly, I mean, really, just throw some shit in a bag and go. If some of you are in that situation, the generosity possibly of a Capricorn, but I think a family member who is going to show forth their generosity, and I'm really close. If I'm nailing the Capricorn, you know who this is, who you will be turning to. Let's see what clarity we have here for Sagittarius. What is unknown right now? What is it that is unexpected? A gift, a gift, a gift. A gift of money, a gift of a home. It's a generous gift. It's a place to live if you need one, but it's a gift. Okay, your role in this, Sagittarius. The Seven of Wands and the Hermit. Now, I'm getting a lot of the Hermit. I'm getting a lot of this energy here where we're having to seriously contemplate. Some of us are hiding ourselves away. Some of us, pardon me for 1 second. Some of us, okay, now I'm ready. I had to turn a fan on. Okay, back to it. Some of us Sagittarians are isolating ourselves. Maybe that's what this is. This could be an isolation after a breakup. All of this bad energy could be isolating after a breakup. Your home life, isolating. But what is unexpected is the fact that this person who has left you behind is about to change that whole situation. Because whoever this is that is needing to suddenly change a home situation, that person is giving you the gift. They're giving you a gift of a home when you need one, when something unexpected and kind of, I feel like it's a tornado or the basement floods or you've got bee infestation in your attic or something, but you're in need of a home. And the same person, I feel, who has separated from you in the past is actually going to come forward with a lovely gift of generosity to be welcomed, open-armed too. Now, let's see. The Hermit, your role, isolating. It's what you're doing, I think, some of you. But it's a time of breakup. You yourself not be wanting to face what it is that's coming at you. Seven of Wands is something that's aggressively trying to catch you off guard, maybe. But yeah, there's changes. There's changes afoot for some Sagittarian that you're going to have to face. It's coming right at you. And maybe your time of isolation is going to have to end because you're going to possibly be expected to extend a needy hand to someone who may have left you in the past. Now we have the distant horizon. Good energy here. Because for some of you, this is going to happen to someone you know at a distance. This isn't directly going to affect some of you. It's going to happen at a distance. Now, that's where this story changes. It could be someone coming to you, distant horizons, for a helping hand. Have you left someone in the past? Now they're calling out to you for a helping hand. That's a possibility too, Sagittarius. It's basically the same energy, but reverse the roles. So that could be what's really going on here. Or what could be coming for some of you is the fact that you have to ask someone who actually embraces their isolation. They're really good about living alone. And that person be asking for a hand, but not now. Not now. This is a preparation. This is off in the distance. But be aware that this person coming to you with a request or with a need. Of course, there's free will. You can always reject that. Let's see the outcome here. The Ten of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So it feels to me like it's a rough period for some of you. This rough time you're going through is really, you're approaching the end of it, or you're getting ready to release it. You're letting it go. There is a deep reflection here, maybe of what's happened in this situation in the past, but I see more than anything is what remains as a solid friendship. There's a bond there that even though there's been questionable times, it feels like there's a solid framework. There's a solid framework for a good existence, a very happy combination here. But I almost feel like this is something that takes on a different view. Now, asking for signals here, what does that mean? Is this person kind of calling out to you without actually asking for a hand? Are they dropping hints here and there? I think this person is reaching out out of a real need. Out of a real need. I think they're struggling with something, and they're not wanting to say what that is. But I think the nature of the friendliness of this, it feels very much like a family tie, like a spouse that you've divorced and is now asking if they can crash in your spare bedroom because their apartment building had a fire. It's weird, but it can happen. I know people these things happen to. So these things happen. And somebody's going to go through something. Okay. Look what we've got here. We've got the Lovers. Now, honestly, guys, for some of you, that connection, if made again, is going to turn incredibly romantic. Some of you have an ex moving back in with you. I don't know if this is a warning or not. Is this relationship on a sound enough ground where it can be deemed worthy of going back to being lovers? Watch for the signs. Watch for the signals from the other person. Are they not expressing their need? They're giving off signals. They're trying to draw this back in. It's either you or it's the other person doing this. You're going to stand on one side of this or another. This is definitely a relationship, I think, that's working through its difficult place, but has a dependency with security. It's still a secure enough relationship where you can go through changes and still remain strong, which is, it's nice for you guys to have something like that going on. But I want to mention again, some of you guys are going to take this relationship back to the bedroom. Ooh, Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to go take a look at this and I'm going to try to focus on this situation. So I'm going to carry the Lover's card over, I think. I want to do that for you guys. And now I'm going to go over to Vimeo and I'm going to throw a separate reading for this situation and you. Now, if you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my email or leave the website. You can find all the information you need or send me an email. Over at Vimeo, right. 9 cents, it's a little donation, and what you get is a reading. And I do thank you so much for that. I love bringing these to you guys, and I think that's about all for now. Sagittarius, good luck in you. Be well, and peace.